Well, hello there, it's the Archivist from TradingCardArchives.com, and I am here to do what should be a fun little mixer. So on this channel, we like to do a lot of different kinds of videos. So sometimes we'll get brand new products and unbox them and look at them. We just did that with Woof World, in fact, that's these. In fact, why don't we just look at those right now? So these are my favorite cards of the day. They came from Woof World, which is a brand new set from Joy Riot. It's the sequel to Meow World, so it doesn't feature cats, it features cute dogs instead. But that's it, it's just cute dog cards, not waifu cards or anything like that, just cute dogs, no ulterior motives at all. So those are my favorite cards from that set so far. Beautiful set. So that's one of the things we do. Another thing we'll do is we'll grab old product, like products from maybe before you were even born, and look at those. So we find, TCGs and other kinds of weird things that are just in warehouses somewhere, and we'll find them. We also look at a lot of foreign products. So we look at a lot of course, products from China. Obviously, that's the main source for this kind of thing. But also South America is big. Brazil, Peru, they make a lot of interesting trading cards too. So we look at that. We also look at independent trading cards. So, R Parks, Long Dog Cards, all the big independent publishers. We participate in their Kickstarters and look at all that stuff. So that's another aspect of the channel. But the main thing that I love to do, the reason I even started this channel in the first place, this is what I love, is these mixers, right? And so the reason that when I open a new box of cards, I don't just rip all the packs is so that I can do this later, right? And so I'm constantly adding, partially open boxes to the archives. And at this point, there's, well over 200 boxes there open, right? With packs in them. Some with only a few packs left, some with lots of packs left, but they're all in there, right? And so I can just look in there and be like, okay, let me design a fun little video based on this. And so, for today's concept, it's a little bit of a silly one, but I decided to go with a waifu weekend. So what I did is I went through the archives and I picked out everything I had that would qualify as like a waifu card, right? And some of these are straight up waifu cards. Like you've got, lots of Little Frog, Goddess Story. That's, the original waifu card, right? Of these Goddess Story cards. One second, I need to pause. Sorry about that, I'm back. I'm just gonna, yeah, so these are all from Little Frog. You can tell from the Little Frog icon there. And this is sort of the original waifu cards, right? They weren't the first, but they're the biggest one, and they're sort of what took the world by storm, right? So if you've heard of waifu cards, you've probably heard of Goddess Story, and that's what these are. These are all different packs from different Goddess Story sets. And so this is actually a 10 yuan pack, so this is like a high-end pack, and these are all 1 or 2 yuan packs. 2 there, 1 there, 2, 1. And these are lower end packs, right? But they're all from different sets. There's been, well over 15 different releases in the Goddess Story line, and I have a bunch of them. And so those are some of the ones I have. And then moving on, these are more what I would call waifu adjacent cards, or Goddess Story adjacent waifu cards. So these are waifu cards, but not made by Little Frog. And so this is by Lavula. This is Beast Mother. This is actually the first set that I picked up. I picked it up because it has, anthropomorphic animal ladies. And I personally like cat ladies. I think that one's super cute. So that one's really cute. I got that. This is one of my favorites. It's called Beautiful Color by Mosaic is the company that made it. It's really hard to find now. I think sold out, actually. I don't know. If I find any more, I'll buy it because I do love this set. I don't have much left. But it's AI artwork, so hyper-realistic AI waifus. You'll see it's really kind of an interesting set. I like that one a lot. Now this one is, I think, one of the most popular in the world. This is Monster Girl Encyclopedia, which is a whole thing on its own. A bunch of actual like encyclopedia books that have been made, a huge wiki, a couple different games, a lot of different like other games that are made with the same artwork. So a lot of people steal this art and use it in other products. But this is the official Monster Girl Encyclopedia trading card set from Japan. So these are not from China. These are from Japan. You can kind of tell there's Japanese on the back here. Instead of Mandarin, we've got Japanese on the back. And really an interesting set. You'll see it's a lot of cool cards. Then, moving on here, we have two sets of cards from non-waifu manufacturers. So this is from Cartoon House, who makes all kinds of just regular movie card type sets. But this is a set they made featuring animal ladies for the FIFA World Cup 2022. And since they're dressed as cheerleaders, it sort of counts as a waifu set. And so I'm including that. This one is for Chainsaw Man, which is a really violent manga anime show, but also has some waifu elements to it, some fan servicey elements. And so the company that made this trading card set decided to focus on those elements exclusively. And so this is a Chainsaw Man waifu set. You'll see this will be the lewdest of all the cards we open. Will be this one today. And then finally, I put this in just to balance things, balance as far as you can. This is actually a husbando card set, which is a word we use for male waifus. So this is going to be male anime characters in suggestive clothing and poses. So yeah, you get that too. You get everything. So yeah, so we're going to have a fun time today opening a lot of interesting cards in the sort of waifu area. Some mainstream, some not. And every time I open these, I have to mention my good friend Weeb Investments, another YouTube channel, Weeb, W-E-E-B Investments. Search for that. You probably already know, but he's definitely the biggest channel opening waifu cards and just knows about all of them, right? There's nothing he doesn't know about these cards. So yeah, if you want to learn about these or just see all the different kinds that are available, go check out his site. Definitely the most knowledgeable. I love opening them too because I just think they're fun. They're just kind of cute cards. And so these are Goddess Stories. So this is official Goddess Story cards. These are rares here. This little icon color here helps you sort them. And you'll see they all kind of have this same look to the cards. So they all are going to have an icon like that, some of this border treatment, that cracked ice, and then that's the same backing there. There's another one. And so you see these are not especially lewd cards or anything like that, at least not at the rare level, right? They're a little bit, but they're not so bad. But when you get up into SR and stuff, it can get a little more. This one's from, who's that from? It's from Overlord, right? I'm pretty sure. Anyway, that one's a little bit. But yeah, so there's an SR, which I'll go ahead and sleeve. And then our hit from that pack is this beautiful SSR here, featuring a cat lady. Love it. Unsure. I never know the animes as well. That's why I always recommend those other channels because they can actually. I just can't. I'm getting better, but I still can't recognize them all. I don't know. I don't even want to embarrass myself. I think she's from that Sega game, but I don't really know. Let's save the husbando for later, but let's get these on the table because this will give you kind of the other side of it. So this is what I would call traditional Goddess Story style anime waifu cards here. And these are unlicensed, obviously, like the rights holders for these would never license their characters in this way. So obviously unlicensed. Grab some more coffee here. Good coffee. But yeah, this is Chainsaw Man. And yeah. Okay, so to start off with, it's not so bad. That's just an SSR from the set. And actually, I'm going to go ahead and just put that card to the side because it doesn't really count in our sort of waifu battle today. This is what we were looking for. So this is a UR from the set, and I would say very typical of what you'll find in that set. Really kind of super lewd Chainsaw Man characters like this. So, and that's, who is that? That's Rei or Himeno? I can't remember. And then this is a CP. So this is just, again, just a regular card. So like I said, that set is like not meant to be a waifu set. It just is. And so that's that. Let's open another goddess story then. Keep things going. So that was a 2 UN pack. This is a 1 UN pack. And that just refers to the sort of suggested sale price. So you know how like Arizona tea has 99 cents on it? All these packs have 1 UN, per pack written on them like that. And the idea is that that is sort of the suggested price that you would sell this at in your store, right? Oh, we got something here. Oh, we actually got a couple somethings. Interesting. Okay. So yeah, CR is a rarity a little bit above rare, but still a low rarity card. Here's a rare. Beautiful. Another one. And then that is another one. And then this is what we're looking for in this set. These are SCRs. So these are higher tier cards. I don't think that's actually a real high tier card. But I could be wrong. I will pause and go check just because I honestly don't remember. It looks nice, and you know when you get a back like this that doesn't have writing on it that it's something in the higher levels. But let me go look this card up quick, and I'll be right back and tell you more about it. 1 second. Yeah, so SCR was a top tier rarity back when, when this particular set was made. Now there's higher tiers above it, so this is actually a really good pull for me. Although these cards aren't worth a lot anymore, just because these sets are a little bit older and well printed. So this specific card I just checked is only worth about $2 to give you an idea. But still, we pulled that from a pack, a 1 UN pack, which means we pulled it from like a 15-cent pack of cards, right? Or maybe even a 9-cent pack of cards. Very low cost pack, basically. So here's Football Girl. And again, I threw this one in just to give you another, basically an idea of what a mainstream waifu card is. So these are, Goddess Story is pretty mainstream, but it's still, I would put it in, the weeb category or whatever, such as it is. But this is really a mainstream product. Like you could see this product being sold in, any card shop, really anywhere. It's nothing too weird about it or anything like that. And it features, again, kind of cheerleader anime characters. So this one is, but I always think I can guess the flags and I constantly get them wrong. I can't remember who that is. I'm not gonna try. But you can see it's, definitely, we would say this is like what waifu card, even though it's not that lewd, really. You compare something like this to something like this, right? Those are both URs, but obviously this one is further up the scale, for sure, right? Okay, what another goddess story. So this particular set with the 2 women holding up their prison placards is one of my favorites. I don't know why, but I just really love this particular image. And I kind of remember when I first started researching these cards, before I even bought my first box, so like a long time ago, it was this box with that picture on the front of it that just kept drawing me back. Like I should try this, right? And it's only like $12. It's really cheap. So yeah, that's kind of how this all got started way back then. And of course, I don't only do waifu cards. I have a lot of other cards, but I do a few of these, and it's a huge part of the hobby. So it would be like wrong to sort of ignore this aspect of the hobby. That's what I kind of always tell people, is that you can't really ignore the waifu card part of it, because it is such a big part of the hobby. There are multiple stores, like multiple, on AliExpress dedicated only to Goddess Story, and then there's ones dedicated to only the waifu card area, right? And then even in reality here, like I live in the city of Los Angeles, we have kind of Japantown downtown, and there's a card store there that has these and sells singles and everything, right? So these cards are popular enough that they end up being sold in retail stores in America, to give you an idea of sort of their popularity level. I mean, that's just a really pretty image. You know, there's nothing really waifu-y about that, other than it's just a great looking image. What I really love, I haven't pointed it out yet, but you can see this refraction work here. So refraction means to like reflect light in a different direction. So the light hits it and then goes in a different direction. And when that happens, we see the part reflected back to us. We see only part of the wavelength reflected back, right? So here we're seeing the green, here the blue, here the orange. But if I move the card, now that'll be blue and not orange, right? That's refracting parts of the light away from the card. Sort of like a prism, you know, like the famous Pink Floyd shirt with the prism, right? Showing how that works. That's what that tech is based off of. And to do it though, they have to put a little groove on the card. So if you felt the card, it would feel like a record with all these little grooves on it. And you can see the pattern of the grooves here. And that pattern is what makes that reflection the way it is, like those diamonds and lines. And that's different on every single card. So you see this one has a bunch of those little diamonds in the back. This one is different. It has these kind of strips of different strips with then like a fingerprint texture kind of waving through it. And it creates a completely different refraction pattern, right? Little Frog, that's this designer with this logo. They do an excellent job of this. So if you like obviously I love refraction. You can tell I talk all about it. If you enjoy that kind of refraction work, Little Frog is the best. There's nobody better than them at doing it, and they are really, really good. Like every single card will have a completely different style, and it'll always play well with the artwork too. And for such cheap cards, it has no business being there. Like they did a lot of extra work to make those look good. And so I really like that manufacturer. So this is Monster Girl Encyclopedia. Now these are Japanese cards, not Chinese. So they're going to have different rarity system. These C's here are the commons. And what Monster Girl is it's waifu cards where the ladies are sort of mixed with some kind of animal, and usually some sort of monster, right? And so this one here, yeah, obviously it's like a snake centaur mix. Here's a very cute little caterpillar. That's super cute. Oh, actually there's two cards there. Sorry, they do stick together sometimes. There's some sort of butterfly type thing. And then here is maybe a vampire? Yeah, so this says vampire here in katakana. And then this SR, I don't know what that is. Some kind of bunny? Yeah, she's got obviously like huge bunny hips there. That is just crazy. That is a crazy looking image, and the refraction work again is exceptional on it. Sometimes I go and translate these. Why don't I here? I'll go ahead and translate that one for you because it might be fun to see. I'll be right back. All right, so I'm actually not going to translate it for you. Uh, I did translate it, and it's I actually kind of feel bad. It's very lewd. I don't. If you can read Japanese, that's very lewd. Yeah, if you can think about rabbits and the way some of the colloquialisms we use around rabbits, and you'll understand. Yeah, that's sorry. Okay, sorry. It's always like a little awkward opening these for that reason. Why don't we go ahead and cleanse the palette a bit and open a husbando one? So like I said, these are a very interesting thing. These are waifu cards, but with male anime characters. And you'll see now, because we're looking at waifu cards here, you'll see it's exactly the same thing. Like precisely the same concept, right? Cutie. Here we have You're Mine, Nagao. That's a really well done card there. So that's a UR. So there you go. Look at that. Yeah, I think we got some great cards here so far. I'm always happy to open waifu cards. So it's kind of, like I said, it can be a little awkward, but it's also kind of fun. So here's Little Frog again. And the cool thing is they're very, very cheap. Like a 1 UN box like this, no joke, $12 or less for that. Sometimes you can get it even less, which is, you know, for trading cards, very cheap. And they look great. Like there's not any kind of quality issue with them or anything like that. These ones especially nice looking, I think. Go. And we got an SR here. Nice looking. Okay, no. I'm always hopeful it's going to be a Miss Makima card, but it never is. She's from Chainsaw Man. Okay. Now we'll pop open one of my personal favorite sets. So again, this is beautiful color, a waifu card set from Mosaic, and honestly, like a really good set. Like just quality-wise, it's very well designed, and the cards are printed well, and I mean, you have to kind of like the art style, though. There's actually kind of two art styles we'll see here. So first, you've got on the SSR, so the base cards, you have what I would call, you know, very typical waifu card style, with maybe a slightly more lewd than the, like you'll never see a Little Frog Goddess Story girl doing that, but definitely in the same league as Chainsaw Man, right? But then when you get up above that, you get this style of card, which are these like hyper realistic, you know, almost AI artwork drawn images like that. And I just love the way those look. So this is the reason that I keep buying the set to get cards like that. And then here's the MP level, which I guess also fairly lewd, but you know, most of them aren't. But yeah, I can't tell who that is. Nice looking card again. A little dark. But yeah, uh, for for beautiful color, I'm looking for that style card primarily. Yeah, we'll do Beast Mother last, because again, this was my first set, and still probably my favorite set. I really enjoyed that one quite a bit. So this was, so sorry, I didn't point it out, but that pack was a 10 UN pack. So the rest of the packs of Little Frog we were opening were all 1 or 2 UN packs. So they're loaded with rares. Rares, CRs, and then like one SR or maybe an SSR, right? When you open the 10 UN packs, it's almost all going to be SRs, and then you'll go up from there. So you're going to see every card in this pack is an SR or higher. But then again, that pack is, you know, 10 times the cost of the other packs. So you do pay for that, but if you're trying to complete the collection, it's much easier to do with those packs than with the sort of standard ones. That's beautiful. Yeah, and here is a PVC. So these are the FR rarity cards. Are all going to be PVCs like this. And there are a lot of them. You get one in every single pack, so they're not super rare or anything like that. But, you know, they're kind of neat. Oh, that's not going to work well. Yeah, put it right there. Okay. And then this would be another SSR for us. I love the etching on the SSRs. That's a cool effect. Okay, one more pack, and then we'll be done here. And this is, again, Beast Mother. Beast Mother, which is a really kind of weird set. It, like I said, mostly features cat ladies, which is why I got it. But then it also has a lot of other rarity levels in it. You'll see, maybe not in this pack, but I've opened packs where I've gotten even like a frame arms girl type thing, which is like a mecha robot. So yeah, there's a wide variety of artwork in this particular set. But for the most part, this is what you're getting. These kind of cat ladies, exactly what I was looking for from the set. There's an SR. These are very much AI artwork. In fact, of all the sets I've gotten, this is the one, you can't tell on this, but a lot of these you can definitely tell where they did the AI painting on them. It's pretty easy to spot. Here's a UR, great looking card. There we go. All right. So yeah, that is, I would say, a good selection of different, different waifu sets that are available, and the different sort of types of sets, right? So when you hear about Goddess Story style, that's going to be this style here. Then when you move into the more lewd sets, it's going to be this style like this. And so you kind of have to be ready for which one you're going to get, right? And then when you go up into the beautiful color world, it's, very much like that. So yeah, definitely understand what you're buying. Okay, so yeah, let me know in the comments if you have any questions about these or if there's anything you would like to see more or less of. Otherwise, I will pack this up for now. And yeah, talk to you later. Bye-bye.